Oh, look at that. Got the chicken and broccoli. Got an apple. Got coffee. And my daughter I don't know where she got these from. I'm gonna try these boiled peanuts. That's a treat there. Woohoo!
I was trying to walk around with my phone in my pocket, but my coat kept covering up while I was walking in the sand. And too much to look at, so it's hard to walk. You get your steps in when it's cold or rain. It's kind of fun to walk around.
Trying to get my 8 miles in. I had 6.5, and everybody's kind of getting excited because we're supposed to have a big storm coming. So everybody's buying generators and everything. I went and got some Fairlife. And I'm gonna try to put in my coffee, cut my sugar back. So I had 6.5. And it says it's almost a quarter mile. So if I do 6 laps, I'll have my 8 miles here at by the hospital, a little duck pond. Yeah, walking on duck pond. See all the ambulances coming in. I'm trying to keep from being in one of them, but it's tough because food tastes so good. But you gotta fight. You gotta fight to stay healthy. Whew, rough. But one good thing, I know some people that are taking this shot called Zepbound. So I looked up the name of the company and I put like a couple dollars in there and I already made like a couple cents. I said, well, if I don't take the shot, at least I make money on other people taking it. And hopefully it won't hurt people. But Zepbound seems to be better, but not medical advice. Do your own research. I'm scared of it. So that's why I'm out here walking in the cold. Do it the old-fashioned way. Exercise and cut back. Ooh. Get that pizza.
You can eat.
I started walking at the park. And that blue person on the scooter, that's my son. He's got a big old Cookie Monster on his shirt. Right there. But yeah, out here walking, trying to get steps in. Gotta eat the pizza at Sam's. I said, dang on it. I said, James, remind me not to eat the pizza no more. They said, you done ate it, didn't you? I said, yeah. But eating that pizza makes my blood pressure the next day up about 15 points. And I just got off blood pressure medicine November the 30th of 2025, so I don't want to get back on it. The other day it was like 117, but I eat that to be like 135. All that salt. My pink chair my son gave me is gone. He's an Indian giver. And I was trying to find a stump, but they were too tall. My shoes coming untied, so I put my foot up there like that so I could tie my shoe. Out here trying to get my miles in. Some reason I was getting almost 4 miles at work. Now it says like 3 and sometimes less than 3, so I have no idea. I think my phone don't work anymore. Probably some kind of update to make you walk longer. And my hat looks like a beret. Hoorah! Well, it's Friday. I'll watch where I'm going. My son's made some new trails, but it ain't packed them down yet because he rode on them with a bike. So it's very spongy. I said, so how did they get flat like the rest? I rode on it for a couple years. I said, oh, I was wondering how you did that. So here I am just walking. I almost got 4 miles now, and probably go to Sam's. Everybody's buying everything, but hopefully got some apples, more protein bars, and some protein shakes. And I was trying to not be sleepy at work because my sugar been going up, and I like coffee. But I didn't drink no coffee this morning. I can't drink it black. I didn't realize, well, I did. I'm kind of stubborn. I didn't realize that I've been putting about 100 grams of sugar in my creamer, ultra processed, but just 20 ounce Mountain Dew's got 165 grams of sugar, so it's a little bit more than that. But instead of getting 20 ounces, I was getting about 60 ounces of coffee. So I didn't drink it this morning, and I got so sleepy, and I had to go pay $4 for a Monster. So I was like, I ain't gonna make it, and make it through the shift. So now I gotta walk to get sleepy. So walking is my drug instead of taking something like melatonin or something. So gotta do what you gotta do. I figure if I get at least 5-6 miles before I had to go shopping, then I'll make my 8. I thought I made my 8 last night, but I made 7.9. I was like, what? 1/10 of a mile? But I slept good. So I guess that's what counts. Come out here, only got half a mile to go. And they moved off the sidewalk for me, wagging their tails. Where'd he go? Boy, he riding that little scooter. You can barely see him. How fast he going? Yeah, light ain't really good out here, but ain't too bad. Only had 2 more laps to go. A little bit more light over here. I don't know why the whole thing ain't lit up. But yeah, it'll be the 3rd day, 4th day. I got my steps in, 8 miles. Except for yesterday, 7.9. But it's crazy. Went to Sam's. Lady got so tired, she just sat on the furniture, left the buggy, and you got to cut through the front to get through everything. So I clipped her buggy as I went by it, and I said, to the left, coming by. You know, everybody just so tired, all this shopping for groceries because of a snowstorm, or, you know, if we get it. It's calling for a bad snowstorm. I'm off Monday, so it might be bad, might not be bad. But walk, 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 just like a duck. There he goes. What? Peanuts and coffee and an apple. They got 4.9 miles. So I ain't done too much now. It's cold. It's like 50 degrees, but the wind, it just feels cold. And it's Saturday. It's about 2:30. January the 24th, 2026. It's supposed to be getting this big storm. The new thing for my area says it's supposed to be coming down like 3 in the morning. So we'll see. When I wake up, it might be frozen. And yesterday I called my church, the office, and said, hey, we're going to have church. How do you tell? And then I got a text message today saying they canceled services. And then one of my guys that was in my Sunday school class, or the Sunday school leader, he called me or texted me and said they're gonna have church at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, hopefully people will be able to drive. So I'm like, well, I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but it gives me something to do, and I don't have to go to work Monday because they done cancel it. So we're not used to this weather, but I had to work today, so that'll be on next week. But it's crazy. I got 4.9 miles. I got to do 3 more miles. Try to get my son to walk with me. And he said, well, I don't want to go walking Sam's. It'd be nice and warm. But he only eats enough calories working out, doing this, doing that, and he only gets like 900 calories. 140 grams of protein. He wants to get real little, but he kills himself by doing it because he's got all his energy just to do that much. anything extra, no energy. Monsters, the snack. I need energy to go do anything. I said, you want to go? He said, probably not. But he took off tomorrow, Sunday, because we're supposed to have the dogs get a rabies shot, so we got to look into that. But they canceled because of the weather. And my daughter and them out here burning limbs in the barrel and getting them out of the house, because I know you get stir crazy not too long. And this thing, I don't know if you see it, poking me in the back of the head, but at least he did put my chair over here. He put 2 chairs over here. And he said, what are you calling me, an Indian giver? Well, I said, you put the chair there, you're supposed to keep it here so I can sit on it. It's making fun of me putting these flamingo pink chairs over here, but he put them over here. I wanted to sit on them, because I have read the Bible out here, you know. That's a nice little area. Yeah. So I don't know. It ain't gonna snow to 3 in the morning, so I might go somewhere if it's open. Cause I can't stand here. People drive me crazy. I mean, hiking trails or whatever be open, but it's cold, you know. And then you gotta have a bathroom. And then my little placard that hangs in the car, the guy at Hamilton branch said, oh yeah, tear the bottom part off and then put that in there. That go in your wallet. You forget your placard, you can use it. We went to another state park and they said, oh no, the bottom one's for motorcycles, the big one's for a car. We gotta make sure you paid the right price. And I said, I did. And I said, you know, I was gonna go ask the ranger if they're hired. Well, I'll let you slide this time, but you know, next time, you know, she is on that gate. But you know, I've been walking better, doing 8 miles and about 60% of the time, but I ain't really been over to pick up trash or doing limbs and all that. A little bit, but I have, you know, kind of arthritis, and I just bored. You know, the American dream, you work hard all your life and then you usually die. You don't usually enjoy retirement unless you take care of yourself. So I'm trying to take care of myself, but they're burning smoke, which is probably bad for your lungs. So I had to be, it's windy out here. So I might have to go somewhere else to do the walking, but you got a little bit of trees, even though all the leaves are down. You got a little bit of protection from the wind, so it's kind of like hit and miss. But you can smell it real good, so I might have to leave to go get some steps in, because, you know, I worked at a sawmill. Just me. I'm real sensitive and picky, and just breathing that smoke. I got this big old nose, so it smells. It never has failed to smell. It's like, ugh, you know, and I can taste too, so it gets me in trouble. I had to eat sweet stuff, so I had to really watch it. But yeah, might walk a little bit and see how bad it is, because I don't want to breathe that and get cancer from breathing fire stuff, you know, according to some weird research I did. I could be wrong, but just trying to enjoy life, man. The snow, but the kids are going hog wild right now. I could go to Sam's and walk in there. My son didn't like doing that, but they got those chickens for $5. And I ate on it 2 days, but I don't want to eat a lot of food, because if we're not going to be doing that much, that drives me crazy. Even though we go to church tomorrow, but I'll be off Monday. I'll be off tomorrow. I'll be like, what I do? You know, all the stores is, somebody done bought everything. But if I could get 5 miles, or say, I'm almost at 5 miles. So I got like 7 miles. There's half a mile in there. And I wouldn't have to do much to get my 8 miles. But we'll see we'll see. I think I'm gonna make a deal. So if they don't listen to me, I'll tell them again. But you know, my YouTube, it's just me, and I'm not really into the commercialism, or I don't know how to present things where anybody would be interested in watching it. I'm just doing me because I have fun. But I was thinking about telling my daughter, because I wanted them to keep the channel when I die. So the deal is they can't delete anything, but if we make money, I'll split it with them. And then when I die, it should be earning enough money, because I got enough videos, if anybody ever watched all the videos. But with them, it might give enough to be where they would earn something, and then hopefully they won't delete all the old videos that they, you know, sensitive about. And I try not to be too personal, but I thought it'd be cool, you know, hey, give them more content, and they would hopefully keep the channel, you know, till the Lord comes back, and then I guess it won't matter then. But we'll see. I asked him about it. I smell that fire pretty good. Whew. So I probably gonna have to go walk somewhere else. It's irritating, this big old nose. Hopefully it won't attack me. I'm gonna go around the other way. I got 6.5 miles right now, so I need to do 6 laps, if that's true. So maybe I can get it. Maybe I'll walk away. Yep. So I went to Sam's Club and I walked around. I was gonna get some chicken, but everybody looks like scavengers in there right now because of the storm. It was supposed to start like 1 o'clock today, but they keep changing it on the app. So it looks like it's gonna be 5 in the morning. So maybe it won't be as bad. You know, stuff blow away in the ocean or something. We don't need that bad weather here. But I gotta remember 6. I get 6 laps in, and I have my 8 miles. Because tomorrow will be Sunday. I might not be able to get it tomorrow unless I go to Sam's and Walmart, because when it's cold, it's only like 40 something right now, but the cold air, you can feel it in your lungs, and you just feel like, ooh. So you're gonna walk a little bit, and then you sit in the car in the heat, and then go to the next destination. As I was at the house, sat outside for a minute, and I was like, ooh, I don't want to walk. But I just sat in the car, went walking around, you know, try to get my steps in. Woohoo! Houston, we might have a problem. Let's see. Chicken and broccoli, I think I ate too many today, Sunday. I ate one, so Monday, Tuesday. I got to get more chicken and broccoli Wednesday, because I only got 2 left. The creamer, that's probably about 2 days of coffee, so I probably need some more creamer too. But I got me apples! Got me a whole drawer of apples. So I think I eat one. I eat another one. We're going to ride over here. They said it got snow in the middle of Aiken. So we're going to maybe go walk as long as I can and eat an apple. I got to be careful. Yeah, it's a little slick. And there is a little bit of ice. Probably 1/16 of the inches has a coating of ice. Them roosters though. Them things are pretty tough. Tough chicken. See if I can make it. Oh shit. I almost made it. That was a good throw. There it goes. You got that, boy? 28 degrees out here. These things are doing better than I am. Should have seen me come down the rail. I had to put my hand on the rail and kind of glide down and slide my shoes, so I feel like I got slides on. I asked my son how long it take to get ready. I'm gonna go ahead and crank the car because the car it's got ice all over it. So I'm gonna crank it up and let it thaw out while I'm out here. I want to go to Sam's. They're open today. Get a chicken. We got the heat on. So everything's falling up. And you know, nobody asked me about my stickers. I got student driver. Nobody stole them. Nobody stole them odd enough, but they asked me at the work, you know, when they finally figured out what my car was, and they said, why you got the student drivers on there? And I said, well, you know, I'm getting old. So I'm an old man now. That's what I'm driving. If, you know, they don't like it that I'm only going 5 miles over the speed limit. They see that student driver and then they be thinking, something wrong with this guy. And then when they pass me on the interstate, I'm like that. In my other car, the sun visor broke, so I got a little bungee strap holding it up. But that car, I can do the sun visor because the bright light kills my eye. Ooh, you can feel that in your throat. Warm, the cold. But anyway, I got the sun visor down so they don't blind me. I use it for the sun. I use it for bright cars. And he said it's going to take him. He just got to change his clothes. And it's kind of funny. I can't really be laughing, but my daughter went somewhere. She borrowed my son's keys, and he wakes up. She's gone. I'm fixing to take off, and he's barefoot, 28 degrees. Open the door! Open the door! I yelled, I'm in the front! Don't tear the door up! Little Hercules, you know. So I don't know if I get 8 miles a day. I got it yesterday. But, you know, I take my son. I had to feed him, so it's kind of nice to bond with my crazy little son. And I love him, he loves me. And then, ooh, you feel the cold. I had to get my gloves. I got him. Maybe change my hat. But yeah. So it's always nice. See the woods, even if it rains or whatever, we have sand in this area, not clay. So you can walk and the water goes down and there's pine needles. So you can't beat it. And even though the leaves off the trees, it kind of blocks a little bit of the wind blowing. And, you know, if I had to pee, I could pee in the woods. Win-win, because you know I hold fluid, so walking is like it helps me. And I guess, you know, it kind of keeps you off social media too, because it's hard to watch that. Now I listen to some music, but it's kind of hard to watch social media and get overstimulated, and you're kind of walking on the ground with the cold air, and then the summer air and it changes, you know, from no leaves, and then it'll be beautiful leaves. But I didn't get no snow yet. But they said there's snow over at Aiken. I told my son, well, let's go over there. But it's cement. It might be a bad idea to go walking on it. Might just drive in the parking lot. Just drive around and video a little bit. Now, Sam's Club, we can walk around. But my son, he ain't got no energy, so I got to give him some energy drinks. And I bought 3 the other day, so I'll give him 1. And that way it'd be less chance of it busting in the car. But yeah, it's nice. My batteries on my scale went out. I got my weight, but hopefully it's right. It might not be. And my son-in-law gave me some 4 batteries from Harbor Freight. I was like, ooh. So that was one thing. So I don't like going and buying stuff unless I have to have it, even though I know that's a surtax, because you got to buy gas. But you don't spend money on a bunch of useless stuff. So, if I buy the batteries or whatever, and then I got a creamer, and I'm gonna buy maybe 4 or 5 creamers and a chicken and some bread. And I don't eat bread all the time, but chicken and turkey sandwiches are really good. And then I'm gonna split the chicken with my son and give him the rest of the bread. So here we go.
Pointing out this snow and ice.
Dude, we got snow.
Is it recording?
It looks like it. Look, you did it. We got snow.
Yeah, just pointing the snow. Look at all the white snow. We don't see this often, so we drove on this side of town because there's only like about a 3-mile stretch of snow. So for some reason it snowed here, but it didn't snow nowhere else. So we're gonna come over here and see if we can go walking today.
We got Razor Scooter.
Yeah, Razor Scooter, but it might be too slick.
I'm gonna bust my
there's somebody
butt.
else walking. Look, there's people walking with their dogs.
What's wrong with them people?
Maybe, like
That's so much.
Look at the car. You got the car with snow on it.
It's in there.
See, it snowed there. It snowed on his car. It didn't snow nowhere else. We just got to make sure we don't run all the gas out. Because our gas station probably closing down. So I guess the bathroom is not open, so I probably won't be able to walk too much if I got to go to the bathroom. All right, walk the same. They got the snow. You don't see them that much. See, nobody else got snow. Oh, one car with snow.
We got snow. Not a lot.
Make sure it's recorded.
Not a lot. No.
About here, everybody.
When this happens at my house, I'm gonna use my mini bikes and slide and crash probably. It's gonna be very fun.
I'm gonna see if there's any ice. Feels pretty good. And all kind of people out here, and they're on roller skates. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, don't fucking wet.
Look at that. We got a snow 3-mile area. Beautiful snow. We're recording history. It's what's the day? January the 25th of 2026. How's it? Look at that. It's froze over. The ice fountain's froze over.
The paint's slippery.
The paint's slippery.
God bless my house.
Look at that. That's pretty though. The white, snowy field. And you think there'd be ice on this with it 27 degrees, but I bet they were nice and they probably put that salt down. Cause look at that. My crippled feet can walk. So yeah. Woo! Yeah, whoever put the salt down on this road in Aiken, thank you so much. Because walking is like my medicine. It helps me with my blood pressure. So then I can eat some chicken. And chicken and broccoli. 27 degrees. So it's definitely salted. Woohoo!
Me?
Yep.
I can tell. I don't see no stars.
Well, it's salted because it would be frozen if it wasn't. And it could have washed the salt away. Not less. Look at that. It's like a winter wonderland. Hardee's is closed. Got my son on his little scooter. He went to check to see if the bathroom's open. I think the bathroom's closed. It's unfortunate walking
makes everything work. So my kidneys start working. Getting gas at Sam's. It was $2.46. I went and used the bathroom at Parker's. It was $2.36. But a lot of aggravation to get Parker's to work again. So $2.46 it is. Woo-hoo. And look at the parking lot. Ain't nobody up here.
You wanna wait till I have the sauce?
Alright, this is a hot dog from Sam's. And there's mustard. They fix to put mustard on it. This is how you make a hot dog when it's on a cold day. And you put mustard on it like that. And then you get a drink. And it was like, how much was it?
162 or something like that?
Yeah, $1.62 for a hot dog. Now me, I like chili, but you know, nobody knows what chili is. So you got mustard and a hot dog.
Play more Fallout.
And what's so crazy, this is Sam's Club during the weather down here, and nobody's here. The other day it was packed really big. Don't think this is me, but see, here's a chicken. And there's a chicken. Here's a chicken. Look at that. Wish you could smell it. It smells like chicken. Can't smell these chickens. Look at that. I got one of your cousins right here. Look. Yeah, me and my son gonna split this. It ain't bad. 130 calories for 3 ounces, and it was only $4.98. Sam's Club. You know, that's bigger than these chickens. Look at that. There's a chicken. Y'all eat it anyway, wouldn't you? You crazy chickens. Crazy chickens. Cut the chicken in half.
Cut the grass.
There's no bread.
Should be better. Just slowly work.
See, it's cold out here. I got icicles. Why they got them? It's only why'd I have icicles? It's only 29 degrees. See, I was surprised. See, but I gotta tie my shoe, but I'll go over there that log and tie it. But yeah, see, it still looks nice, even though it's it's kind of wet. As long as it ain't raining, and it's still a nice little walking trail. My son rides his bikes on here all the time, but it's good to walk. You just gotta watch the little stumps. Yeah. That's off the side of the trail. One of them, I think it's one of them wolf spiders. You see how it has a little, 2 little holes? So it's probably a little wolf spider. I don't want to disturb it since it's cold out here. He trying to have his supper. Well, I got 3.1 miles right now. And I tell you, right here in South Carolina, Aiken, not too far from Aiken, we are very fortunate because we have only got, there was a little ice on the porch rails, which I got to find somebody to help me do that because, you know, I can't quite do it. Where my wife had a wheelchair, the metal rail was iced over and then the wood, but now it's thawed out. And it said it's supposed to be snowing with sleet. And we're very fortunate, you know, we're being protected from all that bad weather. See, the wind died, the wind was blowing, and it was cold, so everything was freezing. The wind quit, you know, all the time, but especially now, and just little stuff, you know, just thank God and praise Jesus that it wasn't real bad here. Now, I know a lot of people in the other country, they were calling like 200 something million people, you know, because it's, I guess the South, there's more people live in the South at a 300 and something million. So like 70% of people going to be affected by this storm. And a lot of folks, a lot of places are. Y'all be careful out there. I hope y'all are warm. I know a lot of people's power got off, and you know, I'm glad hopefully y'all are prepared. But one good thing about people always hoard stuff up around here, you know, the eggs and milk. We got chickens, so we got eggs. You gotta have cheese because they're strong. But now my daughter's chicken as soon as she pays me off. So hopefully she'll pay me off
She said she will by March. But, you know, don't really drink milk. I drink my creamer. It's probably the super, super bad thing to put in my coffee. Well, I got that chicken. And so I'm thankful everybody hoarded up, so there wasn't no bread. I like the Captain Choice, the old Revolutionary War bread. And didn't really get it till I come down here. It's so good. But, you know, that's probably 34 carbs for each piece. And I would have ate half a loaf of bread eating that chicken. Well, I cut that chicken in half, gave half of it to my son, you know, and I took the chicken off the bone and put it with my peas instead of eating the canned chicken. Not bad. I said, this is probably really healthy because my sugar don't feel like it's really high right now or anything. And I'm out here going to try to walk a little bit more. You know, if I get too cold, I sit in the car, jam with the radio, and heat that joker up. I come out here, walk a little bit. You know, ain't gonna be able to walk if it's raining, but it ain't raining. The chickens and roosters are crowing. They didn't like me aggravating them about one of their little chicken cousins. But it's pretty good. You know, I probably ate about a sixth of it because I cut the chicken in half. And I probably got enough for 2 more meals. So about a sixth of the chicken. There's not a lot of meat on a bone chicken. You know, you get more meat on like chicken breast. But if I'd have put that chicken in there, them chickens would have ate it. They have no shame in their game. They would have ate that chicken. So I had to put it in the refrigerator so they didn't eat it. And just tell them, that's for me. Y'all eat chicken food. And, you know, occasionally an apple core. Can't be all bad for them. I hope not. But yeah, so just out here enjoying life and the peace. And then, you know, I kind of wanted to date somebody, and then I got to thinking, it's like, how in the world do people date people, man? It's like my wife was there. She was there when I come home. So, you know, I didn't have to go out and meet nobody. But now it's like, nobody really wants to date, or at least, you know, and I'm like, it's expensive. And then all the drama, and then you hear all this stuff, and you're like, I'm finding peace. And my son, you know, he don't care about that. And I'm like, my kids will really aggravate me anyway. They jealous because, you know, I'm the only one left. And I don't really desire that. I thought I did, but I think I just, that's before I started walking. So I just bored and didn't have nothing to do. And, you know, it'd be nice to have a little friend, give you a hug and talk sassy to you, you know, in a good way, and not spend all your money. But that's okay. If it happens, it happens. If it not, you know, I was married to a beautiful woman for a long time. But I was listening, I watch YouTube sometime, and I seen Fluffy. And he said he's single now. And I was like, man. You know, so, you know, they both lived long enough where they separated. But he said he don't want a relationship. And I was thinking, I don't know if I really want one either. I think I just want to, you know, have somebody to talk to every now and then, or just go do stuff as a group. And they got there's like one group, I've only went to one thing. Another group, I went to a bunch. And then church. And then my kids. And work. So that's like 5 groups. Except work is boring. I'm sitting there by myself. But I'm glad, you know, at first I thought it was a bad thing. And then I ran into somebody's wife. And they were telling me that they're fixing to work 7 days on and 7 days off. I'm like, I'm glad I ain't there no more. Who wants to do that? You know, so they kind of forced me out. So it's not bad. I was too nice for that job. And 12-hour shifts and the stress. And now I got it made. And if I get bored, I can just go in there and this ain't financial advice. This is just me, you know, talking. So I ain't telling nobody to get rich or nothing. I'm just enjoying life. because, I ain't got no money. I'm in the woods. There ain't no money out here. But Cash App, they got a thing you can buy stock, and I think it's guaranteed up to, like most banks. Double check me. Don't take my word for it, but I think it's guaranteed up to $500,000. Now, if you owe any bills or anything, you don't want to do it. But if you don't owe anything, too bad. But it's better to buy it like in a Roth and all that, but then you can't touch it. But I just playing around. But what's so cool with Cash App, it's got, this chair's about to fall over. It's got like buy, moderately buy, hold. I've never seen sell, but it has different options. So if it says buy, hey, I give it like, a couple dollars, and then it makes like a couple cents. I'm like, ooh wee, that's more money than I'd found on the ground, because you can't find money on the ground now. Or, there was bad stuff that was on the ground that make you pick it up and you might pass out. So it's kind of scary to pick up money anymore. But yeah, I was out here sitting in my chair. My son gave me the pink flamingo. There's two of them out here now. He's been playing the guitar. Now you hear the rain. I sat out here too long. It said 4 o'clock. It's like 4:30. I thought I had more time. That's the way life is. We always think we got more time. So I don't know if I'll make my 8 miles a day. All these people fussing because they working, and they're saying, I thought we was going to get to go home. And I understand that. I thought we was going to, I normally had to work Monday, but I got to go to work to Tuesday. So, it's also nice to walk when the kids are going crazy. Grandkids, I can get out here and just chill out. But I have a little shelter, not much. But you walk in the woods and you have like a little shelter from the light rain, not the dramatic rain. But if you go in an open spot, it'll probably hit you. So I might turn on some EDM music and play that. I'd like to go see a concert, but time you buy tickets, go all the way to Miami, it's probably just easier just to listen on radio and not worry about spending that money, and rather go ahead and just chill out. The weather really changed really fast. I thought I seen some snow. So I think the storm's finally hitting here. I didn't think it's coming, so I'm glad we're out here. Looks like they got a bomb going off. Fire, fire, fire!